How much does looking hot cost you?
Khloe
Kardashian!
It's valued at over $1.5 billion.
I made $1 million in one day.
Definition of a glow up.
Looks amazing.
This doesn't even look like a human.
Photoshop scandal again.
What the hell are you doing?
No, you're all nuts.
If there was someone destined for beauty, it must be Khloe Kardashian. Born into the family that defined the beauty standard for over a decade, naturally gifted with beautiful features, has all the wealth and resources to the best makeup and fashion, but somehow she was called big and an ogre by not just the entire internet, but her own family.
Hi, Khloe. Can I have a little chat with you about quick trim? I just think that the way that you're presenting yourself in the media lately is a little off base, and I really feel like you and I need to have a chat about what you're doing to the brand.
Criticized over and over again that she does not look like her sisters. How her face quote-unquote ruins the brand, and even accused of being adopted until an inspiring glow up.
Oh my god.
Okay. Give it to me.
Yes. Let us see it. Let us see it.
Angry.
Put the leg up, leg up, leg
Angry.
up. Oh.
Call it unnatural or call it great work. Either way, Khloe Kardashian's transformation is shocking.
Indeed, Khloe Kardashian's glow up is newsworthy. So was selling $24 protein popcorns without much protein.
The thing I noticed is that 1 cup is 30 grams. And then 3 cups is also 30 grams. Also 2.5 cups is also 30 grams.
Taking her brand, Good American, denim that loves your body, to $3.2 billion, while still slightly photoshopping her body to create a 6th toe.
Another Photoshop fail for Khloe Kardashian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little nub of a 6. Haters will say it's Photoshop.
And face tuning her kids. Now, it is easy to judge Khloe without understanding the same deep wounds left on her as the aftermath of the abusive Kardashian empire marketing.
Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far so good. Montana.
Why would a 16-year-old Khloe be on tour with Diddy?
No one ever thought about me.
So instead, as your marketing bestie, who graduated top 1% UCLA Business Economics with a background in marketing, let's talk about the 3 ugly branding crises as the expensive price to pay for Khloe Kardashian's glow up.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know.
Hates me. That girl did not want to talk to me.
And how to fix them through marketing. But more importantly, how can you take inspo from her story and apply them to your dreams? Regardless if you have a Kardashian face card or not, branding is how your future college, future boss, future boyfriend sees you. And yes, you have one. I'm creating this series to analyze pop culture icons from a marketing perspective because so many celebrities, creators, businesses want to be seen more to grow, but doing it the wrong way. And I also made the same mistake. I clipped hundreds of videos from YouTube to share on Instagram that helped me grow 300,000 followers. But guess how much time each video took to edit? 40 minutes to an hour. Times that by 2 to 300, that is not what you want to do all day. Until I started using Opus Clip. That created 2 weeks worth of content within just 1 hour. It's like having a Kardashian army of content architects without having to pay an arm, a leg, a kidney. Their powerful AI finds the most likely moments to go viral. I customized my own video layouts and captions to stay on brand and can easily clean up audio or visual with B-roll generation and voice enhancement. Auto-sync to a published calendar. So if you don't want to also waste hundreds of hours editing your videos, I'd highly encourage you to try Clip Anything from Opus. It is the best I tested in market after generating hundreds of videos using 15 other providers. And they're having a 50% off 3-month sale happening right now. Even better, you get to try for free with a link in the description. Never waste unnecessary time on content again. You are welcome. But let's get back to Khloe's branding mistakes. Subscribe if you want more branding case studies. First, who was Khloe Kardashian?
I have a busy week.
Do you? I mean, I feel
Thursday,
like you always do.
Nobu. Vegas Friday.
Then I have a spray tan at 8:45.
Oh my God.
I know.
Khloe 1.0 grew up to be the ugly outcast of the family. First, having a face different from Kim and Kourtney, then having to watch her younger sisters Kylie and Kendall grow into full Kardashian faces.
Always not good enough to be considered their sibling.
Khloe tried to compensate for this deficiency by being the rock for the family, dropping out of school to raise Kendall and Kylie while Mama Kris is busy building an empire and raising Kim to be the star. Love was only conditional in young Khloe's world, and she tried so hard to earn it.
It was better when you just picked me.
Serving everyone's needs and trying her best to fit into a beauty standard that the world expects her to. Because duh, isn't her last name Kardashian? A glow up wasn't optional. It was essential for the family brand.
And say that they were a little concerned for you because you're really skinny.
And Kendall said it, the model.
Kendall said it. And so I said, no guys, she's fine.
And perhaps every girl can relate to this. No matter how beautiful you are, there are always these little creeps of doubt with the question, but what if that's not enough? Especially if enough is literally defined by your sisters, who are constantly glowing up around you, yet with their own insecurities.
I would say we all do in our family. There's one sister's feet that aren't the best, but you know, God is fair. She is pretty gorgeous, so they're fine. They're just not the best.
And this led to the first branding glow up and crisis of Khloe. Honest tea. Khloe Kardashian actually has a unique selling point. In a house of inhumanly hot women, being hot and skinny will not help anyone stand out. Instead, she leaned into humor, self-deprecation, and the big sister energy, being completely open about her plastic surgery, her weight loss, being cheated on. She even tagged who did her nose job, her lasers, her coach. And this collagen baby threads, that sounds like loads of fun. But here's the interesting takeaway. The more you try to hide something because you think it's shameful and you won't be accepted because of it, the more backlashes and judgment you get.
She's laughing, but there's no actual movement in her face. She's over-toxed out.
Khloe, I was gonna call you and talk to you last night about this.
What is it?
Your whole face has changed. Did you do any...
But the more you just openly share whatever horrible thing you think will make others not accept you, the more accepting and empathetic people are. Why? Because transparency is a form of unconditional self-acceptance. How do you expect others to accept you if you don't even accept yourself? Similar to how Kylie Jenner straight up posted her boob job info, quote, 445cc half under muscle silicone, Garth Fisher. Khloe's openness about her surgery that she used to get so much negative backlash for, all of a sudden transformed into a form of braveness.
You got some fucking body on you.
Thank you.
Oh
I
my
worked
God.
Hard for this
You're
body.
goddamn right you do.
I was the fat one, and now
Yeah, like you were the one everyone was goofing on,
Yeah.
and that must have been really bad for you growing up.
Well, my entire life I've always been compared to Kourtney and Kim. They've always been
hot.
Because as humans, we could probably all relate. Who doesn't want to be more attractive and simply be accepted? The issue was not the beauty procedures themselves, but the lack of honesty in calling such an overnight glow up.
Khloe and plastic surgery, people think she reconstructed her whole face. I'm going to take that as a compliment, but I have done my nose. I've said this 1,000 times.
And this is why, just when the world was applauding Khloe for her braveness, the very same photoshopping and face tuning slapped her in the face. As seen in People magazine, quote, Khloe Kardashian reveals she stopped photoshopping her pictures as much. Says she used to look like a cartoon. It's humiliating.
There was a time that I heavily photoshopped. I wouldn't dare post a photo without heavily photoshopping. And in hindsight, when I look back at those photos, it's a cartoon character. And it's humiliating that I thought that was even a version of myself. I feel bad.
I think the emphasis was on as much because tell me why the very same month, girl posted a very natural looking photo with no pore. Or this one, like nobody has a single pore in this photo. Or this one with the kids. Or this video showing her revenge body mentioning that she does not have a filter on, but the filter glitches. Or the very podcast episode she announced she will no longer be using filters, has a lovely, intense beauty filter.
In this photo, I know this photo because I got annihilated for my skinny fingers. Okay?
Is it understandable that a woman being bullied for years by the internet and her own family about her looks feels unsafe to share their raw photos and videos online? Absolutely. But because of years and years of branding of Khloe Kardashian that exists on social media, who looks like AI before AI looked like AI, then the Khloe in Keeping Up with the Kardashians, trying to match that Facetune version as much as possible through digital makeup and post-production, and then the real Khloe in real life who is insanely gorgeous, but just different from the other two.
And then I would think that's how I looked. And if I got paparazzi'd, I'd be like, I don't look like that. I look like this photo. And I really had to reprogram my mind.
The real glowing and beautiful Khloe without filters will actually look off-brand. This leads to branding crisis number 2. Trust.
That girl was like, if you can talk to me, I will kill you.
Outside of the whole public image trust issue, the newest brand launch, Cloud Popcorn, also seems to be all looks. Yay, what a pretty popcorn to look at. Just what people need, pretty popcorn bags. First, what is up with everyone in popcorn? The D'Amelio popcorns got them more hate than love. And of course, the Jonas Brothers need a popcorn brand too. But no. Khloe's Cloud Popcorn is more special. It sells for $24.
The thing I noticed is that 1 cup is 30 grams, and then 3 cups is also 30 grams. But like, it's all popcorn. Also, 2.5 cups is also 30 grams.
For this amazing feel-good health food with a stellar 7 grams of protein. Literally, wow, 4 whole grams more protein than this random popcorn I found on Amazon. But wait, this random popcorn actually has 4.5 grams of protein for the same amount of calories. What a loser. Because the Kardashian protein popcorn has 2.5 grams more protein. Astounding. Get your 2.5 grams extra protein for $24, friends. Is this really an amazing health food to prolong your life for 20 years with cloud dust, aka protein powder, and seed oil? It just feels like a quick cash grab riding the protein slop trend.
Hell no. No, the f you didn't.
Which is a shame because Khloe's last brand, Good American, was not a cash grab but a branding double win. How? First, unlike the bad rep from the previous marketing scandals of the Kardashians promoting diet teas and waist trainers, it actually solves a problem. Premium denim that looks flattering on all bodies and ties deeply with Khloe's personal story of feeling not included. Good American's branding goodwill rebuilds trust for Khloe's personal brand as the founder, a girl's girl. But more so, second, it positions her as a woman with not just looks, but of good taste and intelligence to build a good brand. Which is why this popcorn brand is a disappointing branding liability. First, it doesn't really tie into her personal story, but also second, no matter how much expensive cloud dust you inhale, I hate to tell you this, but the revenge body does not come from eating popcorn. This feels like a random slap of the Kardashian name on a product, kind of like Kylie's somewhat random alcohol brand. Is it politically incorrect to call it a protein popcorn? No. But the whole branding is over-promising and under-delivering. And the fix is actually simple but hard to execute. Either fix the promise, don't call it a health food or protein food, or reformulate. Make the product so packed with proteins it's like eating chicken breast. Oh wait, there's already a brand doing that. Not in popcorn form though, you're welcome. However, the popcorn nightmare doesn't just stop here because of branding crisis number 3. Relatability. Khloe was never known as the face of the Kardashians, but she has something more valuable.
She's definitely the free spirit of the family.
Genuine care, empathy, and personality, which is why the podcast direction was great. Yeah, sure, she is beautiful, but nothing makes a longer lasting brand impression than emotional connection. And unlike every Kardashian to be seen, Khloe is carving a road for herself to be heard and taken seriously. Outside of the fact that she still uses a heavy filter for these conversations, the open conversations about being the outcast, being cheated on multiple times makes her real as a human.
I know I carried so much shame and guilt where there would be times that I was like, I don't even want to go out to the grocery store and look at someone in the eyes because I feel like I know what they're thinking about me.
And that relatability was the magic that took Good American to $3.2 billion. So what the hell are we doing with this popcorn? Flexing your entire rich size pantry that's the size of someone's apartment stocked by your nutritionist and housemaid just to cutely announce that you are launching a pretty popcorn anyone can buy for $24. Yay. From the marketing point of view, the issue is not flexing wealth. It's that A, it sends the wrong message to the target demo. And B, rather than the target consumer of Good American that places a premium on quality, popcorn is more of an everyday common product, not traditional luxury or mid-upper market. And unlike fashion, not an aspirational markup item. What Khloe did to launch the brand actually alienates the mass market she needs to sell to. Because even if all the celebs and James Charles only eat cloud for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you'd still need to sell a lot more popcorn to make a return on the $12 million capital raised. As a lower ticket item, volume matters. The only good part is, all the controversies around if or not the popcorn is a scam brings attention, aka awareness, for the brand, aka earned media value. But whether or not it can convert into long-term buyers depends on the product. And just like the same with Khloe's personal branding, a simple packaging glow up or a filter cannot fix it. Which again, we're back to the principle, product first, market second. And market in a way that does not alienate the target consumer. Like Charli D'Amelio cosplaying as Walmart employee that comes off as condescending, or Khloe Kardashian doing an extended tour of her luxury pantry that 99% of her target consumer cannot relate to. As someone who has been excluded her entire life because of how she looks, I can empathize greatly the pain felt by Khloe when your own family doesn't even accept you. Which is why Khloe understands better than anyone the importance of inclusion. Which is why Good American is a $3.2 billion idea. So apply the same philosophy to the popcorn. Khloe's true branding glow up came not just from the changes in her face or body, not from the layers of filter and Facetune, but from her ability to connect with others in a real way. As someone who was constantly mistreated by her own family, cheating men, and the media, Khloe's resilience and loyalty show not just character, but in my eyes, true beauty. All she needs is to believe in it and not step on her own toes. And the same message to you, my friend. If you loved the branding deep dive of Khloe Kardashian, follow the pod for more, give it a 5-star review. All resources, email lists are linked below. This is your marketing bestie, Zoe Unlimited. Episodes are available on all podcast networks, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. And if you like this episode, I know you'll like these other two I made just for you.